So we have some pretty clear objectives to increase awareness and positive reputation of our new product line at Diet Coke. So to do this, we had to conduct a SWOT analysis to address our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. We did this by specifically honing in on our Facebook page for Diet Coke. Some of the strengths that I studied were the progression of likes, interactions, and shares that have progressed congruently with the utilization of video on our Facebook page. Video is a really popular medium on Facebook because it's entertaining and people can watch videos while they're on the bus. It can take up time when they're in class, stuff like this. Videos are also super good for the algorithm on Facebook, so videos come up more on people's feeds. In addition to stuff that's really good for the algorithm, we have consistent tone of voice. There's not really text-heavy posts, and most posts tend to have a positive sentiment, such as holiday greetings. We also have wonderful customer service. We are really honing in on that PR aspect by publicly responding to people's thoughts and concerns on our Facebook page. We look good on Facebook while we are not fixing the problems directly, but we are directing people to where they can get their problems fixed, which is great. Unfortunately, we do have weaknesses as well on our Facebook page, and this includes infrequent posting. We post about every other month, and millennials, our target demographic, need to be consistently reminded of things. As a millennial, I know I need to see posts regularly or I'm going to forget about them. Pepsi's Facebook page posts are so frequent, about once or twice a week, with a lot of videos as well. So they have the same kind of content we are producing, but they're posting it a lot more. So that's going to be a huge drawback for us because no matter how much good content we post, we are not going to be on people's radars. So the biggest population of people who are on Facebook right now are 25 to 35-year-olds. These are millennials, our demographic. So if we're not consistently utilizing Facebook, it doesn't really make any sense. So we need to introduce things such as the Vaynerchuk approach to really up our reach on Facebook. This means that we're intentionally trying to engage with our audience and with our consumers. So this could be things like when we post a video, we could ask things like, hey, what's your favorite flavor that we just came out with? Or what do you like to mix our flavors with? We'd really like to know your recipes. This makes it so people will post under those posts really intentional feedback, really intentional engagement that'll make our numbers high, and it will keep things positive. So right now when we post things, say we post a picture of our new flavors, people are kind of using this as a way to voice their complaints, voice things that are not really good, and since we're trying to increase positive sentiment, this isn't really what we want. So being really intentional and kind of fun with our content in terms of asking questions to engage is something we really super need to utilize. To assess our opportunities and threats, I was going to do a Google trend analysis, but it kind of gave us the information we already know. We saw spikes in people talking about Coke when we introduced those really awesome videos. So there was a video in January and there was a video in February, and we saw an extreme spike in people talking about Coke during those months. So because we already know this information, I used an advanced Twitter search to find out what millennials are specifically saying. So I saw information that millennials are really digging the fact that we're marketing this Coke as a healthy alternative. Millennials are really into health, so they love it, but we also have a lot of people kind of calling us out and saying, hey, this isn't actually healthy. So we have an opportunity in terms of marketing towards health, but we also have threats in terms of people seeing the products that we put inside of our Coke and questioning that. There's also this theme of people really feeling alienated by the fact that they have new kinds of looks to our cans and that they're not really feeling familiar to what they're used to. So somebody on Twitter said, I haven't tried the new Diet Coke flavors and I don't plan on doing it anytime soon. If you want to talk about Coke Zero, I'm here. but any and all Diet Coke talk is no interest to me. Goodbye. People are really trying to hone in on those really familiar old Coke flavors, so we have a threat of people being really unfamiliar with our new product. But on the other hand, some people are really super excited about new flavors for a product that doesn't have any calories. So as a conclusion of this analysis, I have two really strong major ideas with how we should go about our Facebook content. The first is to target specific demographics and be really intentional about that with every post. So in this case, it's for millennials. For example, I know that when millennials were kids, they saw those really awesome advertisements with the North Pole and the polar bears, and they were animated, and having a campaign that incites this kinds of nostalgia not only will make millennials feel fondly of their past, but also combats the issue we're seeing that people think that things have changed or we're a completely different product or a completely different company. Targeting our audience makes for better intentional advertising that will likely affect the demographic that we're specifically going for, in this case millennials, and it adheres to the Facebook algorithm rules, so it's more frequently going to pop up on people's feed if we're really honing in on specific people. We also want to re-emphasize our social selling, so this is the process of developing relationships through social media as part of the sales process. This could be continuing our super awesome customer service as well as encouraging people to engage with us. A strong customer relationship is a great KPI to match our objective to improve the amount of positive sentiment that we're going for. So loyal customers are more likely to voice positive things about us if they feel like our relationship with them is really strong. These posts, in addition, should happen every single week.